We welcome you all this afternoon, this Friday afternoon, to Hadassah's Crown Publishing Company studio, where we are interviewing Dr. Sonia Cunningham Leverette, the award-winning publisher of Hadassah's Crown. Tonight we will be talking about her new book that's coming out, which is Hope for My Hurts. And we have a few questions that we would like to ask her this afternoon. And one of the questions is, what inspired you to write this book?
I was inspired to write Hope for My Hurts after I read Michelle Obama's The Light We Carry. In the book, she talked about the number of children who have lost parents, guardians, caretakers during the pandemic and thereafter, and just the hurt that has been piled on children due to the mass shootings and homelessness. There are so many plagues or pandemics in the country that just continue to manifest and increase. And so I thought, by showing a character who had many hurts piled on top of him, that if at some point he started to see hope, that this could encourage children in many different facets in life, regardless as to what type of hurt it is, there's always hope. And this is the cover for the book that we will be talking about, and I'll explain the cover and we'll talk about it a little bit later, but just so that you can get a good idea of the character Hampton, as well as just the illustrations, the artwork that you might see within the book.
So what was the timeline of you working and putting this book together?
I started on the book in the spring and worked on it, revised over the summer, had beta readers give me feedback. And so I just recently finalized it and had communication with an illustrator at the end of the summer. He began drawing some sketches. I was able to approve some things or say, no, that's not quite what we want. After the going back and forth, he finally finished all of the illustrations a week and a half ago.
Okay, nice. Well, as a parent and as a grandparent, what would inspire me or someone else willing to go to the store to buy this? Why should a parent buy this book?
I believe, and of course I'm biased, but there are a number of reasons why this book, Hope for My Hurts, is a good read for your child. First of all, it uses alliteration, which is something that might incite or it might excite children and keep them engaged, because it uses the H consonant over and over and over again. And so it can be a learning moment for children as they look for the H's. And there are also H's within some of the art, as well as the scavenger hunt that goes from page to page to page, where children can actually find the word hope. I wanted children to see hope alive, basically, and to understand that regardless as to how dismal any situation is, hope is always there.
So what would be the age appropriate for this book? The reason why I'm asking this question is that if a child is reading this book by his or herself, what is it that you would want them to remember or take away from the book?
I believe the book will serve as a read aloud. So our grandchild, Sophia, who is just over 1 year old, she may delight in hearing the story, and she can also delight in seeing the pictures. I believe that the reading level, or I have researched to know that the reading level is for children anywhere between 6 and 9 years old. And so there are some vocabulary words, for example, hasten, that maybe a child has to look up, but that's again a teachable and a learning moment for them. But again, what I want them to take from the story is there will always be hurts. There will be someone who will purposefully hurt your feelings. There will be people who unknowingly hurt your feelings. But regardless as to how many hurts are piled on, even at one time, there's always hope. And so things got very dark for the character Hampton in the book. He started out being bullied, being picked on, called things, left out of the games, and it got bigger and bigger. It was like a snowball that just kept growing. But at the end of the day, things started to turn around. And when they started to turn around, they really started to turn around, and everything seemed to change for Hampton. And that's how it is in life, the way our troubles seem to somewhat ebb and flow. But if we have faith and we remember that nothing lasts always, the rain does not come and stay forever. Rain comes and goes, the sunshine comes and goes. After a rain, after a storm, there's going to be a rainbow. The sun always shines again, and that is the main point of the book. And as you can see, the artwork of the cover, Hampton is actually making his own sunshine on the cover, and this is after a very, I guess, desperate time when he is very sad, it's raining, he's lonely, he's by himself. And I also wanted the illustrator to purposefully leave off his shoes, because that shows another sense of desperation or just really, really tough times that children can visualize.
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you for talking with me today. Thank you all for joining in. The book is available right now for pre-order. I will have the link to square.com and the capability for you to purchase the book for $15. It will be a paperback. And for all pre-orders, they will be shipped and delivered by December 15th. And then the book will also be available on Amazon. So we hope that you will like this video. We hope you will subscribe to Hadassah's Crown Publishing on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and also follow us on Amazon, because this is not it. We will definitely be publishing more, and we're bringing other authors along with us who are also publishing wonderful things. If you have a manuscript, if you're interested in publishing, let us know. We'd love to help you, whether we do all of the publishing ourselves or whether we assist you. We also have coaching packages available. So this has been a pleasure. We appreciate you. And again, Hope for My Hurts will be available mid-November. Thank you for tuning in.